What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. The other week a friend of mine sent me a Instagram post which basically said a bar that we somewhat frequent is looking for some commission pieces, looking for pieces A2 in size, and the only thing in their brief really was that they requested that it featured Death or Glory in script font somewhere in the overall piece. So yeah, this is the design that I've come up with. I actually did this design over here in Adobe Fresco, which I've been having a bit of fun experimenting with as of late. So when using live brushes, they actually blend, bleed, and sort of interact with the page, which is, yeah, a lot of fun to sort of experiment with. And because I was doing this piece in watercolor, it just made sense to do it over here. But if I had to recommend one app, it would hands down be Procreate. But if you've already got an Adobe subscription, I would highly recommend checking that out. But yeah, that's the plan for today. It shouldn't take too long. Because it's only got a budget of $100, I didn't want to spend too much time on this, but this is the design I've come up with. I'm really happy with how it's looking so far, and I plan on adding some more details when it comes down to actually getting it on the page. But first step, as per usual, is I'm just going to sketch things in, and then yeah, we'll start painting. So I just got my jar of artist ink out, which I had laying around, and unfortunately it's completely dried up. So either this jar wasn't very airtight or I hadn't done it up correctly last time I used it, which is a bit of a bummer. I've just rushed down the street to my local $2 shop. I tried to grab some ink, but they didn't have any. All they had was this poster paint. I don't have the time at the moment to go to the art store, which is about a half an hour trip away. So I've just done a quick little sample on some scrap paper that I had laying around, and the paint actually has pretty decent coverage, and the marker pen, the Posca, which I will be doing the type in the middle of the glass section on, shows up nice and clear over the top of that paint. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's not ideal, not exactly what I wanted, but yeah, we're going to work with what we've got. Alright, let's give this high quality paint a shot, hey?
This poster paint really wasn't all that bad to work with. I definitely prefer the flow and overall feel of some high quality artist ink, but considering this is all I had to work with and it essentially was all I was able to get my hands on in the time frame, it definitely did the job, and I was happy with the overall result. I really like creating in this particular style, just really stripped back, black and white, super illustrative, and it's super fun when the client is so easy to work with. They had such an open-ended brief, and they're really open to artists just submitting whatever they really felt like. So overall it was a super fun project. The bar's awesome, and I would highly recommend checking it out if anyone's from Melbourne.
Alright, so now we're up to the centerpiece of typography. Just going to be using a Posca marker. I don't tend to use these a whole lot. I know some people really love them, but it seemed like a pretty decent opportunity to use one of these as opposed to having to try and leave my text in negative space, which would have been a lot more effort. As I mentioned earlier, I did do a little test and pretty happy with the results. I'm just hoping that I can do a few layers and get it pretty nice and solid and bold. But yeah, I've just sketched in my text with some grey lead, which has shown up pretty nicely over the top of the black paint. But let's give this a crack.
that's pretty much going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It was a pretty nice, short and sweet project, and yeah, I had heaps of fun with it. So I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their week, and I'll see you in the next video.